Hello, how's it going? I'm Ify Nwadiwe. I'm a writer, actor, comedian, DM, and a Vesper creator. What you're about to watch is a session that I DM that takes place in the world of the Lanterns of Nightfall. Now, the world of the Lanterns of Nightfall is this post-Holy War world where the demons and angels have fought it out and all that's left are just the remnants of that. And at this point, maybe not even that. So it explores what happens when you're unsure whether something was done by a demon or just an evil human. And it's a murder mystery that you get to solve with the lead character Fletch and his band of the remaining lanterns trying to make sense of what's left of the world post everything that it was built upon. Right now, there's an exclusive group of creators that are able to create games for Vesper, but in the future, everyone will be able to create games and make money off of their stories. If you like telling stories, DMing your own home games, and you're wondering, oh man, how will I ever be able to make a game? Vesper is trying to create that for you. The quick and dirty of it is that we've seen things like AI used for bad, but when used as a tool not to rob artists of their art, it can be useful. So I'm going to explain how that works. Basically, Vesper has a team of artists to make their own in-house assets. And then they're going to allow you, a writer, to write a story without focusing about the game dev side of things. You'll be able to type in assets, you'll be able to type in story beats and dialogue, and then it will pull from their own resources, their own assets that they've created on their own, and be able to build that game for you without you having to learn a single line of code. If you want to see how that works, or maybe what a finished product looks like, then you should head to Steam and wishlist Vesper today. I'm really excited for you all to see the fun we had in this one-shot campaign. Enjoy. Hello, how's it going, everyone? And welcome to our live play that's going to take place in the world of the Lanterns of Nightfall, which is the story that I'm creating for Vesper, which is about this kind of ragtag group of people who come together to try and extinguish the world of demons. Half of them are devout religious people who worship the one god of this land, Omnis, who put away Malday into the infernal realm, and the other half for people who are trying to serve a sentence and hunt as many demons as possible so that they can walk free again. The problem in Lanterns of Nightfall is that demons are few and far between, and many of these kind of jobs that they're called to don't actually result in demons until this game that you're playing. How convenient. But the game that we're playing here takes place in the world, but it actually takes place 100 years before the events in the game, which means that demons still exist. It's only 100 years after the Holy War, and this is where we're kind of venturing into the information that y'all should be taking note of as I explain the world and explain everything to our audience. Yeah. Take your notebooks out. Good. All right, everyone's good.
All right, teacher.
Okay. All of this is taking place on the continent of Dargona. This is a pretty large continent, and the Lanterns of Nightfall once were this valiant group of soldiers that fought alongside the Royal Guard to fight back the demons, and has now kind of been downgraded into just a source of retribution for criminals going on these missions that not many people make it back from. And some devout few just join because they feel called to serve out Omnis and to rid the world of demons, to finally finish putting them away once and for all. You are all part of the South Ward. The South Ward is kind of the most southern chapter, coastal side, and you're one of the last remnants of it. Either people have died off, abandoned, or just kind of deserted because, like I said, demon sightings are starting to kind of dwindle down. It feels like that part of the party where, everyone's kind of like, oh, we should probably get out of here. It seems like, if he keeps grabbing the broom and walking back to the fridge and he's packing stuff up, I think we should get out of here. Imagine that, but in the world of like seeing demon sightings and these fightings going on. So you all have been together for quite some time, and right now, as I'm kind of narrating this, if we're using the theater of the mind, you're all sitting back inside of a horse-drawn wagon. The marshal, who is the leader of this group, as Ferdinand Burgess, the gruff, rough and tumble.
Yeah. I just figured it out.
Yeah. As you go down this apparently cobblestone road, you're kind of stuck, kind of talking amongst yourself, and this is your opportunity to introduce your characters, whether they're here by choice, and if they're not, what their crimes may be, and then we will go from there. We'll start with Sandeep.
This is quite an uncomfortable part of the journey here. But I am seeing there are some beautiful, beautiful fungi on the side of the road, and I just wish we could stop for just a moment and just maybe inspect them. As you know, I'm quite obsessed with any kind of, sort of fungus or mushroom. Yeah, so, I know it's not always part of the mission, but if we could just pause for a moment and I could just hop out real quick and grab one of those things, it would be cool. Yeah.
I mean, like, if you want. If you want, just hop out.
If one of you could just like hold my feet while we're moving, I think I could swipe and just try to grab one of the mushrooms that I see on the side of the road. Great, yes.
Thank you.
Perfect.
It's not for me.
Yes, okay. Oh my gosh, this is wonderful. Yes, and so this guy is obsessed with mushrooms, okay? Yeah, you write that down. His name is Amanita Porcini. And his whole mission in life is that he believes that mushrooms are a living, breathing entity, and are even kind of keeps this under wraps, but is even a more powerful god than Omnis. And the collective consciousness is something that he's tapped into, and he sort of joined this group totally by mistake, but and thinking that it was like. A sort of a mushroom hunting club. And I also, I'm a druid and I wild shape into a truffle pig. So that's
me.
Very good. And Sidney, who might you be?
Okay. So as I pull you back into the very jangly cart, you see this kind of like dark, brooding person who has a little bit of a light to her in her head, and you don't really understand why, because she seems like she's in a really bad mood all the time. You see Lucerna. Lucerna is I'm just gonna keep bouncing. Lucerna is a human rogue, level 3 like everybody else, and she really does not want to be here. But she was blessed by God against her will, and
a non-consensual blessing.
And when she got the call to come to this, I'm going to stop bouncing. When she got the call to come to this holy mission, she said no, and she like stole a bunch of stuff, and then she got caught, and then this ended up being her penance anyway. So she's just sitting here like pulling you back in the cart and just kind of like looking at you, kind of just like sulking and being like,
how many more hours of community service do you have? You think left?
Looks up. I don't really talk to them.
I do.
Can you help me with this?
I do. A while. The time with Ominous is kind of like wibbly. It's kind of like, it could be like 10 minutes or 10 more years. It's one of those two.
Would you say that it's wibbly wobbly, timey wimey?
A little bit, yes.
I just wanted to establish that.
And so you see before you this very voluptuous woman who is sort of carrying, it's almost like a chalice, but it has like a little sippy top part.
Trademarked.
And she is by choice. In fact, she was on her tiny island with her wife Marta, and she heard a voice in her mind the voice of Omnis, who told her that she needs to leave her life of luxury behind and go and slay demons. So that's what I've been doing. Trying. I haven't actually seen a demon yet. I hear they're very scary. I've been training everyone. I've been doing sit-ups. I've been doing crunches. But I do have a direct line to our god Omnis because I am a cleric. So, yes. But mushrooms are fun.
And so is your manicure. It's so beautiful and perfect. I just have to comment on that, yes.
Thank you so much. Compliments are the way to my heart.
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you.
Welcome. Yes, okay. Cool. Are you feeling a vibe or something?
No, I am married to a wonderful wife named Marta.
I just had to ask. I've been single for so long.
I think it's because you always smell like mushrooms.
What is wrong with that?
They smell like poop. They grow in the poop.
Not all. We clean the poop off before
It's still gross with the poop. Speaking of compliments, I'm so jealous that you have a direct line to God, to Omnis. It's just, what does he sound like?
Well, he sounds like, I don't know, it's sort of like an unknowable force. Does that make sense?
I more meant like, does he sound like an accent? But
oh, does he have an accent?
Yeah.
It's sort of transcontinental. I would say it's probably close to that.
That's our Omnis, a man from the stars. Sitting way too close to everyone, just like really in their face, is Joseph Bummer. It's a name. It's a name. It's a fitting name. Joseph Bummer is what I would call Dargonia's version of like a Mormon. He was in a good way. He was.
Why'd your voice crack when you said that?
Because I said he's like a Mormon, and I heard somebody go, ooh. And I was running through the Rolodex of every bad thing a Mormon's done, and I thought I would save it with in a good way.
Really crushed it. Yep.
Joseph Bummer is born and raised to a devout believer in Omnis. He is just so happy to be here, and his father Joseph before him, and their grandfather Joseph before him. We all have served in the Lanterns, and I'm so excited now that I am a man, 18 years of age, to do my part and be in this group. And we're all together.
Yeah,
we all like it.
Yeah, we do.
And I'm really jealous of the fact that I don't get to hear Omnis, but somebody else does. And that's really crazy because, I've been worshiping this guy for my entire life. And you've been for what?
2 years.
It's really an honor to be here.
You'll hear him once you die, as long as your religion is still correct. You all are staring. You're in the presence of Mean Sebastian. If you have not heard of him, you've at least heard of his exploits. You know that orphanage that got robbed. He was the one that returned all the gifts. You see, Sebastian is a very direct and specific form of being mean. You might think, oh, he got the presents back for the kids. Thinking about the kids, how do you think the bandits felt when he took those presents back? That was pretty mean of him. And so Sebastian is here as a criminal, but building things up just in case. He's here preparing for his next mean capers and exploits. So that if he ever gets caught, he can just be like, actually, it's on my tab.
Well, so in like in between everyone kind of sitting in the back of this wagon is the marshal, like I said, Ferdinand Burgess, who's this man who is so old that you question his leadership just based on looking at you. He dons like armor, but you can tell it's seen many battles. His weapon is well like sharpened and clean. You can tell by his muscles he knows how to fight, but definitely he should have retired like 30 years ago.
Would you say that he might be too old for this shit?
Yeah, he probably would.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
just
lucky
checking.
for you, this is his last mission before he retires.
One way or another.
You said that the last 12 missions.
He'll never die.
So he kind of looks at, hears everyone talking. He's like, hush up, hush up. Okay. This is going to be very, very simple. Is something funny over there?
Joseph!
The thing is, Joseph would never laugh, but Armando's laughing because I thought it was rude to say he was going to die, and then I heard the voice. That guy's going to fucking die.
I'm sorry, it's his last mission before retirement? If he's DMing? Yeah, sorry.
Might be an anime.
Nothing's funny, sir. Sorry, I didn't mean to speak over you.
Oh, listen to what Joseph just did.
I'm not farting.
Wow.
Joseph, I'm going to have to ask you to sit further away from me if you continue with your flatulence.
But I didn't fart.
I heard it.
Yes, who smells like poop now?
But I washed the poop off. It's fine.
All right. Now, look, we're going down to Brackenmore. We got reports of a demon. As we've known, the last 5 missions have been a bust. There hasn't been any demons. They're getting out of there. We've done our time. I mean, those of us that walk in Omnis's light, the criminals, you still have about 1 more mission before you only have 100 missions left. So that's a real good time.
Wow, you're
for
so
you.
close to double digits.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, thanks.
But so we're just gonna go down like we do. We're just gonna go around, check if there's been any signs of demon activity, no matter what it may seem like. I know it's been a bust, but you never know.
But do you think that this time we'll see a real demon, Ferdy? Do you think?
I have no clue. That's kind of the rundown
I know,
was.
but like you've seen them though in person, right?
Yes.
You've seen them.
Yes. And
What do they
he
smell
pulls
like?
down his armor, and he has like where like you would imagine like a pectoral muscle would be. It kind of like caves in a bit. He's like, yeah, one took a bite out of me. My chest, yeah. This is when I was much younger. If this happened now, I don't think I'd quite make it.
You're very brave
Oh, thank you.
to be doing this so long.
Oh,
for
thank you.
a really long time. You've
Yeah.
been here just doing this.
Yes. And when my time comes to see Omnis
Yeah.
and Berthaline,
Who's that?
that's my wife.
Oh no!
Yeah, she's
She's
dead.
with Omnis now.
Yeah.
In the light of Omnis.
Yes.
I see. I'm sorry.
She died peacefully in her sleep.
Oh, that's good then.
Yes.
So you're saying you're single?
He got a sugar shot.
Yes, I am. But like I said, I'm waiting for Berthaline. I'm almost there.
I'm just okay, while you're
Yeah.
waiting,
And what more noble of death than to die here with us? I mean, not that you will die, but I do think that if we were to die, it would be in service of killing all demons. And I think that's really great.
That's not our destiny, though, right? You've talked to him, and he's.
Oh, no,
that's
no,
not what he said, right?
Some of us will be fine.
Dibs.
Dibs on 5.
Most of us will be fine.
Most of us.
And on this uncertain note is right when you pull up to the entrance of this town of Brackenmore that kind of sits on a cliff's edge. You see the ocean out in front of you. As a matter of fact, you kind of knew you were getting close because you start to smell the seawater and the brine. Now, for those of you who've been to a like seaside town, you normally hear, like seagulls cawing, the kind of like motion of ships moving. What's different here is it's completely silent. Ooh, I like that. Be invested. It's completely silent, and when you look out, it seems like there's some kind of like fogginess to the area, which is kind of weird because it feels like the fog kind of came in as you gotten closer. And the town of Brackenmore, based on the intel you had, seemed like it was a kind of like operating seaside town, but this town looks a bit dilapidated. The wood and is very kind of like kind of grimy, and that kind of like barnacly marine mossiness is kind of on all of the buildings around here, and all you can hear is the wind kind of moving through the panes of these kind of rundown buildings.
So what I'd like to do, if I may, unless you have more. Do you have more setup?
No, that was good.
Because I'd like to cast.
I can keep going.
I'd like to cast
So the
exposition. And let you keep going if you no. I was gonna say what I'd like to do is chat with my little mushroom friend using speak with, if you'd allow me, fungus, because technically mushrooms are closer to the animal kingdom than they are to the plant kingdom.
Yeah, go for it.
So if you'll allow me, because I know this as to be a reishi mushroom, which is known for their medicinal properties and spiritual significance in some cultures. So I'm going to cast speak with fungus and see if I can get some intel about what's going on in this town with my friend here.
Go for it.
Yeah, okay, cool. So I do it. Yeah.
Twice?
And I'm like, hey, my reishi friend, do you know what's happened to this town? Like, why is it so quiet here? What's going on? And so dilapidated and other adjectives that were recently described to me.
Marie.
Why did you pull me out from the ground? That's how I eat food, the dirt, the soil. I'm slowly dying here.
No, I don't wish this. I don't wish this at all. No, let me nourish you with some spores.
No, don't do that. No. I don't like the sound of that, so just let me die. Let me die.
No, just give me something before you die.
Well, it looks like something weird happened here. It seems like the oldness is fairly new. And like how old it looks should not be how old it looks based on the time that has passed.
So it's like, okay, got it. It's like some sort of like a Benjamin Button situation. Like it's
What is Benjamin Button? What are you talking about?
Never mind. No,
What are
it's
you
this
saying?
guy I went to high school with.
What did you-
Don't worry about it. The point is that you're saying that I get it, that there's some sort of like aging effect that's
I don't
happening in
know.
this town.
Like check the magic.
Stay with me.
The whole time you're like doing this, Ferdinand is just looking at you. Blasphemer.
I'll say that Tabitha, who I don't know if I said my name earlier, so her name is Tabitha. She is kind of walking towards the nearest building. And I would like to put my hand upon the marine, the old, like, ruin part, and I'd like to cast Detect Magic.
Ooh.
On the ruin.
Okay, go ahead. So when you touch this, let me see what we're doing here.
So just to set the scene a little bit, she is kind of stumbling over to the building. She takes a little sip of her wine. She pops the lid back on, puts it on her belt, and then touches the building.
Okay. When you touch the building, you feel it creak against your skin. This building feels weak, and suddenly the tips of your fingers start to feel warm, and then the digits feel warm and the tips feel cooler, and it's almost like the heat is traveling through your fingers, through your forearm, your bicep, into your heart. And when you do that, a voice speaks to you and says, this type of magic here.
Thank you for making that choice.
Seems to be some kind of weird, demonic magic.
Oh.
Something that I thought we sealed away together.
No.
Make sure you look after my other child over there.
Which one? Mean Sebastian?
No, Lucerna. She's, I gave her my blessing and she didn't want it, but I will say, through you and her, you're right where you need to be today.
Thank you, Omnis. Don't worry. We are working on Lucerna.
Also, I could speak to you in so many different voices. This is just the one that you've imagined.
I've chosen this one. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
At any time you
Omnis.
can call out and change it. At
No,
any moment.
I refuse. It's beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you, Omnis.
Joseph hears you saying thank you, Omnis, and
Thank
runs
you.
over and goes, did you hear him? Did you speak with him?
Oh, you wow. Yes, I did.
Did he say anything about us? Any of us?
He did.
Yeah?
Some of us, yes.
Which of us?
Which one? You weren't there in. This is demon magic. This here is demon magic.
Demon magic?
Wow.
Omnis says hi. So demon magic. What's up? Hey.
No.
No. Well, listen. Other than the demon magic, which is very exciting, if you wanted, you can write a letter, and I could read the letter to Omnis.
Really?
But
You know what? We could try this. She's gonna come over and like boop you on the head.
Okay.
You now bless. You've now been blessed, which means you have an ability, but that's not important right now. Did it work? Can I transfer it?
Was that
no,
was
you
that
can't.
consensual
It's not
blessing?
like it follows. Like you can't give it to him. I'm sorry. No, Omnis likes you. It's actually quite an honor. You should be like super jazzed.
Joseph didn't
really
hear
excited.
any of that. Just heard you are blessed and goes, yes. And then starts writing a letter to Omnis.
Nice.
Behind you, after you kind of relaying this information,
Yes.
Ferdinand comes up and goes, look, there's remnants of demons everywhere. There was the Holy War, so just because there's some demon juice on this wall doesn't necessarily mean that this is a demonic upbringing. We need to talk to somebody who is here.
Yes, I agree. And also, Amanita was he screaming about they said it was not old and is old? Is that what you were yelling?
Oh, he spits out the ratio that he was still trying to do CPR to. Time of death. About 4 p.m. This is very difficult for me. Sorry. Yes. All that I learned from my Reishi friend here was that this whatever happened to this town is recent. It may look as if it has aged, over great periods of time, but no, this is like a sudden decay that has occurred, maybe due to this demonic magic.
Oh, okay, so I'm just supposed to believe that you just had some of that mushroom in your mouth and now you're seeing all this spooky dooky. The world is crazy.
We all agree with him, so you just got L plus ratioed.
I don't get that reference.
Okay, I don't know who Benjamin Button is.
I told you what the high school get.
So, Ferdy, we should talk to somebody then. Is that what you think we should do?
Yes, like that guy over there. And you see, you see far off in the kind of miasma, just another kind of like older man. He kind of has like gray mutton chops. He's wearing like a sailor boy outfit, like the blue with the white, and And you notice he's wearing like big wooden shoes. And he kind of is sitting in the kind of town square in this kind of like dry fountain in this deep fog, holding his cane and rocking in place, smiling to himself.
So, Joseph, who wants more than anything other than to be blessed, wants for Marshal Ferdinand to like him. He wants old men to like him.
Something we should unpack later.
He hears an order, go talk to that guy, stops writing the letter, puts it away for later, and then just starts running towards the old man in the fog.
Okay.
Going, excuse me, sir!
Okay. All right. So when you come up to this old man, he kind of stops rocking as you get close, and then he just turns to you smiling.
Oh boy.
Whoa, wow. Someone come to see old Crag, huh? Oh, old Crag's been here a long time. Haven't seen somebody in much of a mighty long time. You got questions for old Crag?
You got this, Joseph.
Hittin!
Hello, old man Craig. My name is Joseph Bummer, and I am with the Lanterns. We have come here on official business because we believe that there might be demons afoot. Have you seen any demons?
Oh, you must be here for the agening. And he puts his old
Smack it away!
What? You must be here for the agening?
Yeah, you must be here for the agening. Just 2 weeks ago, filled with people. Everyone was happy. Everyone was going. There was much fish. Business was booming. Everyone was coming around, in and out. And then I woke up one day, and everything was old.
Even the fish?
I haven't checked the fish.
It's just that you mentioned the fish. It's fine. Yeah.
Can I check the fish while you're doing this?
Yes.
Yeah, Joseph yells back, check the fish!
I'll check the fish, see if they're older than you. I'm looking for a coelacanth. That is a 2 + 1 for nature.
Okay. So
Guidance.
Yeah, I think you don't find a coelacanth. You find like, just like a sea bass, but it is like older. It is like it's very like emaciated, and it's like moving real slow.
I just sort of look at which direction it's going, and I like scoot it back 2 feet and turn it the other way, and I'm like,
So mean.
So me.
So I want to. Excuse me. Were you old before this aging occurred, or were you like 6 years old
Tiny
yesterday? or
baby
something?
child.
No, I was old. That's why my name's Old Man Craig.
I just didn't know if that's something you donned since the agening.
No, I'm old. I've been old. Look, I'm just the guy who's in the town. I come up with good ideas. See, these are my fishing shoes. They have holes on the bottom so you can step in the water. If fish get in your shoes, you walk out the water, you got fish in your shoes.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Shoes, amazing.
Yeah.
Incredible. What do you call those?
Fishing
Fishing shoes.
Okay.
Yeah.
what do you have, mushrooms in your ears?
I just
So what are y'all gonna?
Crocs out there.
What are y'all gonna do about the skeletons?
Well, so let's just explore that a little bit more.
Yeah, we should. Roll initiative.
And there it is.
Oh boy, that was rough.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Tight.
Rats.
All right, let me.
Did you also get a 4?
Yeah.
Oh, did I hear 4 over there? Tight.
But
Tight.
also, what is that?
So while you are all counting up your initiative, I'll tell you what you're starting to see. So there isn't a bunch of dead air while you do math. So when the moment he says about the skeleton, you kind of look around and these kind of silhouettes that you kind of like normally, like when you enter a city, you see people out your peripherals, you just kind of clock those as maybe people. Just in the distance, it's very foggy, and these kind of silhouettes that you weren't able to see move closer, and they're just skeletons kind of covered in seaweed and different types of bless you, different types of like rope, just skeletons you'd expect to see in a seaside town. Nothing weird about that. I'd say there's about 5 skeletons shambling towards you right now from all directions.
Oh my goodness.
I don't like that.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
As a response, can I bless everybody?
Fake bless or real bless?
This one's a real one.
What do you mean this one? She did the pat on the.
That was an internal thought. You've been blessed.
Okay.
Yay. Great. Awesome. So, everyone in a 30-foot radius should have bless, which actually, only 3 of you, so.
I'm standing at 31 feet, just like.
I was gonna say, probably not you. Just because I think I've got beef against you because you returned probably some stuff I stole.
Which you
So
hated.
these 3, whenever you make an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, you add a plus D4 to attack or save. Everyone's blessed. You are quite welcome. Yay.
Okay, so what is everyone's initial tail?
17.
Oh, damn. Okay.
16.
Also a 16. My dex is 12.
Okay.
5.
Oh.
No, it's a +1.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got 8. I thought I was gonna be the worst.
Who's the bless now?
Okay.
I'm excited to stab.
Me too.
I would like to, in this moment with our initiatives, play the mean trick of doing initiative swap.
Whoa, you can.
You can do
I
that?
can.
That's a thing?
It is new
That's
5e
why.
rules.
So
It is one of my feats though.
Don't you have
If
the
there is
highest
a,
initiative?
Yeah.
I did. Would you be willing to swap with me?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So I swap my 17 for your 16, and I
Okay.
just go, ladies first. I assumed your gender.
Yeah, well, I think all genders are equal, so I take that as a compliment. So. Walking it out. It's 2024, bitch. Not in the game, but you know.
The Demon Wars happened in 1924. The game will be in 2124. You guys, if you're paying attention.
All right. So, how many that you're up first?
I guess so.
You're seeing kind of, yeah, I'd say when you look up around you, you're surrounded by skeletons, and there's about 5 of them, I remember saying.
Okay, would you say they're like in a 20-foot radius centered in a point within a range of me? Give or take.
I guess they wouldn't be centered since they're surrounding you. So whatever you're doing, I feel like you'd probably have to get yourself at the same time.
Oh, that's
I mean, if you want to go crazy.
Okay, again, this is my first time playing Druid, so I'm learning. Let's see, how about, why don't we, can I entangle them? That sounds fun. Yeah, so I'm going to call upon, and this is a mushroom entangling, okay? So it's a special one. Yeah. I'm going to call upon my friends, the honey fungus. Armorilia milia, a fast-growing fungus that spreads through underground networks to ensnare and consume trees in its path. But this time, its target is not trees. It's these walking dead creatures. And I changed my accent entirely for this. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast Entangle.
Okay. Is that something you're casting, or?
Yeah, and it's a strength save of 13.
Okay, got it. All right. Well, let's roll for these skellies. All right, I will say. And what's the range that you're shooting? Like, is it in a cone? Is it?
It's in a square around me, an equilateral square of 20 feet around me, I think, if I understand this correctly.
Okay, so it's a 20-foot square around you
Okay.
that we're all getting.
Oh, fun.
I'm 30 feet away.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
everyone roll strength.
Yeah.
Everyone roll strength. Yeah, everyone go ahead and roll your strength saving.
Oh no.
Strength save.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Does that really? Oh, sorry, guys.
Oh no.
It's okay. It's all right.
What did that blessing do?
That's what
Oh, yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's on
yeah.
attack.
It's on attacker. Well,
Well, it's on saving throw.
I forget. We're going to look again.
Is it a saving throw?
I'll give you
Is it?
3 of the
Yes.
skeletons with it, and
Yes,
they
it
did
is.
fail it.
Saving
Let's
throw.
see what your party does.
Oh, I get to roll again?
Yeah, you have to roll a D4.
Before I got it.
Oh, I'm so blessed.
Oh, and I got a 4. Oh, I think I'm okay. Oh, man.
What was the DC on that? To not.
To not get,
13.
13.
Oh, sick.
I'm so blessed.
Okay, so if you fail it, you're restrained. So 3 of the skeletons are restrained, and your party member as well.
That's for calling me poop smelling.
Yeah, I'm also very restrained.
Okay, all right.
And you know why. Because you're mean.
Is that your turn?
I'm gonna also bonus action smack somebody with my shillelagh. Because why not?
Is it going to be me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Then
I
I'll
wouldn't
say,
go so far.
Good.
I'll say that there's a skeleton right in front of you, and for that one, you get to attack with it advantage.
Yeah. Okay, amazing. So I'll just roll twice here. Thank God for advantage, and that's an 11 to hit. Was my highest.
Okay.
What do you think? What do you
What do
say?
I think? What I say
It's a
is that
skeleton.
it's going to bounce right off that skeleton armor.
Damn it.
Yeah.
It's a strong femur.
All right. So next up, Joseph Bummer.
Yeah. He's stuck.
You can make a strength save check against the 13, and then it frees yourself, and you're no longer restrained.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do that. Joseph sees the skeletons at the same time that everybody else does. Takes out his dagger and then and goes, "My name is Joseph Bummer, and I'm here with the Lanterns, and we believe that you might be demon." And then immediately gets caught up in the thing and just, I assume, falls down on his face. So I'm rolling to try to get a 13 or higher.
Yeah.
With what is it?
Guidance.
With guidance.
With
Oh, bless
bless.
was less. Roll a d4.
Okay, cool. Well, I feel like
It's a 1, huh? Add 1 to that. So.
it's a 13.
That beats it.
That's it? Oh yeah! Yeah! My name is Joseph. I'm here. Falls over to tell you that you're not supposed to be here. I'm very scared. Never been in combat before. Is going to, I guess, try to intimidate them into not attacking him.
Go ahead.
He did. That was the whole. You should. I'm the demon hunter, and I'm from
roll
the.
intimidation.
Okay, thank God. Oh God. With the bless.
Yeah, go ahead. That's a 1 again.
Yeah, that's a 1 again. That's gonna be an 11.
Okay, so you're yelling that to intimidate these skeletons, and the skeleton doesn't even acknowledge you as it still tries to tug at these mushrooms. Plus, it's a skeleton, so it's not really that disrespectful. It's
Okay.
doesn't barely living, right?
All right.
Next up,
We're doing great so far.
That entangle, is that an action? Is that a full action?
I'd say I'll give you a bonus action to free yourself.
Okay,
because
then
I'm a nice DM.
Thank you. Then I will try to use that bonus action to free myself. And that is going to be 17 plus 6, 23.
Yeah, you just flex and it calls it. And it does that like anime thing where it stays in the air for a bit as you like grab your weapon.
Yeah.
And you see this while you're laying there.
As a free action, I'd like to be like, look at me go. Look at me do this. I'd like to run forward at the skeletons, holding out my quick step dagger and say, I don't even need to get pissed off for this. Snicker snack. It's a jab one. And I'm going to attack, which skeleton is close?
I will say one of the restrained ones to roll with advantage.
Amazing. That is going to be a 7. Oh, that's a nat 1.
No, you rolled with advantage.
Yeah. And is that attack roll?
There's no way. There's no way. 2 nat 1.
No, 2 nat 1.
Yes.
I would say you were.
It's like the thing where you like throw the ball for the dog, but you like leave it behind you as a joke. I'm doing that with the dagger, like,
I'll say you do that, but in your quickness you grab it, and step right back in, and you are now tangled yet again.
Good. Yes. Good. Great. Well. Oh, damn. So yeah, hold on. I need to see this specific. They added lots of weird stuff. That's good, and we all like it. Great. As a free action, please, can I hold up my like water skin and just say to one of the skeletons, like, look, skin. Oh, I have it.
I will allow that to happen as a free action. And now, like the one who was like not acknowledging Armando, who you tried to stab and then walked into it, has turned to you and is real mad and is just rubbing his bones.
I bet that sounds weird.
Yeah. Like I imagine it sounds like when you like rub drumsticks together.
I'm so glad you said that, and not the stereotype that every skeleton sounds like xylophones when you hit them with other skeletons.
No, that's when you play with their ribs.
That's thank you.
All right. Well, now it's the skeleton's turn, so we're gonna go with the one that's pissed off at Mean. He's still in the, still trapped in there. So now we're gonna go with the one that you tried to attack. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna respect the cock, and we're going to go ahead. It is free, and guess what? It has its eyes on. What was it? Amanita porcini.
Amanita porcini.
Amanita. It goes. Amanita porcini.
I didn't know your name.
I don't know how is it. Cousin?
I will say, does a 12 hit?
My armor class sucks. It does hurt. Dude.
Wait, are you naked?
I should have done bark stick.
What are you wearing? Wheat?
What are you wearing? Did you equip your armor? Put on clothes, my guy.
It's just a light vest and bare chest.
Yeah.
Beautiful target on the front.
So, yes, you get hit for 5 piercing damage from a sword.
Oh, I hate that. Okay,
And then
cool.
you just see old Craig look up. Should have used box skin, boy.
Just so you know, as it hits me, as a reaction, a halo of spores emanate from my body.
Ooh, that looks gross.
Which is pretty. Yeah, well, to some people it looks gross. And to others, it's sort of self-sorting. Like, if some people are attracted to it, then those are the people that are for me. Okay, and it will do 1d4 of damage, which, so yeah, 2 points of damage to you, spore damage. Necrotic spore damage.
Necrotic spore damage. Okay, so that's one. It kind of is like it reacts it just kind of moves back, kind of flinches, so you can tell it feels the spores, but it still is mad at you and is very happy that it stabbed you. And there's going to be one more that's going to try to escape. That one is a nat 1. I'm going to say it fell over too.
Weird. It's just a greased up Three Stooges.
I'm lying on the floor. The skeleton's lying over there.
It kind of looks romantic as you lock eyes.
Wow.
And now, Lucerna, you're up.
Nice.
You got it.
Oh, thanks. Are you still caught up and stuff?
I believe so.
Okay. Can I use like an action to cut him free?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna cut you free, and I'm gonna whisper in your ear. I'm like, "What did you do to piss off God?
What?
It's going really bad for you. Like, do you want me to help you with that? I could try."
I didn't do anything to piss off God. Omnis gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers.
He does do that. That's true. That's true.
Okay,
I'm gonna
buddy.
roll the whole back to you.
It's true.
What'd you
What'd
get?
you roll? What did you even roll less? You choose your black. What did you roll?
I rolled it. It's 5.
If you start crying, I don't want to be mean, Lucerna.
I do.
I'm gonna look up from this crying little, little 18-year-old. Oh no!
I know, he's young.
He's a baby, and I'm gonna try and shoot one of the skeletons with my crossbow, if I can. If you'll let me,
for it. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Nat 20!
All right.
They're big.
All right, well, then go ahead and roll that double damage. Which one are you shooting at? Were you shooting at the one that stabbed Amanita, or one that was tangled and one that...
Was there one that was mean to him?
I'd say, I'd say there was one that was kind of gunning for mean, and then there's the one laying down next to him romantically. But probably not romantically, because this is battle.
If you hit the one that was attacking you.
I'll do the one that's attacking you. I'll do the one that's attacking you. Okay, so we're gonna
I'm
do...
pretty squishy.
You are
so
very
it's really
squishy.
helpful.
We love that. Okay, so that is a 4 plus 2. So it's 6, and then we're gonna do it again. Beep boop, beep boop. 4. Unless you just want to double the 6. Double the 6 for 12?
Well,
Maybe.
yeah. We'll double the 6 for 12 and tell me how you dispatch of this skeleton.
I look up from the crying boy. And I make eyes with you. And I'm like, don't make it weird. And I shoot the skeleton right in front of you. And you watch his head go flying off into the distance. It just skitters across the very weird cobblestone.
Wow, that's so... I don't want to say anything else because I'm going to make it weird.
I know.
So I just stopped talking.
Yep, that's so good.
No, that was cool. That was just super cool.
Thanks, man. Good job.
Yeah, great job. Is that all for your turn?
I think that's all I can do.
All right. And Tabitha, you're up.
So Tabitha, hearing the pleas and the whimpers of Joseph, feeling his heart with the light of Omnis and yearning and wanting it, I am going to step in front of Joseph and I am going to, the wine is gone, you guys, it's gone. And I am it's almost like a different energy takes hold of her. She kind of cracks her neck a little bit and she channels her divinity to turn undead. So her eyes light up with the light of Omnis and it's sort of like, it's like blinding white and it tears down her face, and so she's like this like weeping angel.
Such a bummer she's married.
Channel divinity turn undead. I present my holy symbol, which is the crest of Omnis.
Yeah.
Sure. And I put that up, and all of the skeletons around me within 30 feet must make a DC 12 wisdom saving throw. If they fail, then they are frightened. and the incapacitated conditions for 1 minute or for that duration.
Okay. All
So they're
right.
frozen and scared.
And what's the DC say for this?
12.
Okay. So
12 wisdom.
okay. So this is the change I'm going to make for this to apply to the world of this game. You see, these skeletons, while you currently don't know the source of it, are, always going to be trumped by the power of Omnis, and what you're doing is you're triggering it. And in this cool moment, and the way you've described it, of kind of basically showing the face of an angel to a place that doesn't get to see that often, I'm going to say any of these that fail are just going to straight up die.
Again.
Touche. And what was the wisdom save again? The DC?
12.
All right. God, I shouldn't have said that, huh? Yeah, you just won. Yeah, woo! Okay, cool. Not okay. Yeah, they all blow up. It seems like past the fountain, like you described on the cliff, is this big wooden house, and kind of this big kind of wooden mansion, large house. I'd say like beach house, 2 stories, and leading up to it, there's these kind of open stalls with different boxes and crates that lets you know that this is usually where like the fish market is probably happening. Off to the side, you could kind of see what kind of seems like something like a sheriff's office type deal, the sheriff, and it says, Sheriff of Brackenmore over it. And then you look over to the across from it, and there's like a bait shop. And if you look further down to the east and west, you see kind of like a residential area. And there's a kind of like a general store kind of a little bit behind the kind of market areas. Where would you like to explore? I don't know why I said it like that. Where would you like to explore?
Shopping episode?
It's already a beach episode.
I want to get those shoes.
Lusuna, question.
Sure.
So, I think the mayor probably knows something, but he's locked himself away. I heard that you are here via Omnis for breaking and entering. Do you feel comfortable just doing a little lockpick? For our god, who also loves you.
Right.
And for me too.
Of course, yeah, for you, maybe. And, okay, well, you didn't have to add the last part.
Just me.
Okay.
Just me.
I'm going to see if I can maybe investigate and pick some locks, please.
Okay.
Lock picking?
I will say
Have sleight of hand.
that in this town,
That's how we lost in this game.
It works.
there is you can pick the lock at the general store.
Okay.
And you're a bit far from the kind of like mayor's house to kind of see if you can do that.
Okay, so
It's kind of on the way.
We could break into the general stores. What?
You can break into the general store. I will say the sheriff
I do love
is
stealing.
open, wide open.
Oh, wait. So the sheriff is right across from the general store that we're trying to break into?
No, it's
Yeah.
probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
I was saying, like, right now, the town is seemingly deserted. Like, this isn't like an operating town. You're seeing these empty stalls. You're seeing the general stores locked, shuttered. The sheriff's kind of doors kind of cracked. As far as you can see, I'd say it's seemingly abandoned.
okay, so could I wild shape into a truffle hawk? And yeah, a hawk that can sniff out truffles.
So is that a regular hawk, and then it just has that ability? or-
Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah. You emailed us that you were a real cool DM.
Okay.
mushroom-smelling bird is cool.
Well, here's the thing. I wasn't saying you couldn't do it. I was just asking for clarity. I was like, oh, is this a hawk that looks like a pig, or is this a regular hawk that has the ability to smell?
I don't know. What do you think? Is it a hawk that looks like a pig?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's a hawk that looks like a pig because that guy said it is.
Then yeah, you can. So what are you trying to do as this?
I want to get a bird's eye view on the town, and I have a telepathic. Or I know it would be me actually. So yeah, I just want to get I want to check out the town from above and see if there's any sort of hints that would sort of help us determine where we should go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say. Yeah, you
Pig's eye
fly up in the
A
air.
bird pig's eye view.
Yeah, bird pig's eye view.
I
When
can
you're
smell
up there,
for miles.
I want you to roll perception.
Okay, let's go. Let's see. I'll respect the cock, maybe.
Maybe. Oh, you'll respect the cock if it works in your
12.
favor. Cool. Okay, 12. I will say that while you're flying downstairs, it gets darker and darker and darker until you feel like you're grasped out of the sky or the air, and you're pulled face to face with a hooded woman.
Ooh. Squawk, 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 squawk.
Is she cute?
I know.
Are you single?
I know.
I'll never find a truffle bird to love me.
Character game.
And so you hear this go, and who might you be? And I'd say this is a curly red-headed woman who seems to be wearing a kind of bandana, kind of like the kind of leftover bottom remnants of a kind of like pirate or sailor's clothes, kind of like breeches, kind of like blouse, very muscular.
We all do.
Don't judge me. I'm here.
Keep going.
And she
Say more, say more.
and she pulls you close to your face and goes, "You don't seem like a regular hawk."
I immediately want to squirm to get away. That's my.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
let's roll off again. Roll strength.
Okay, strength. I hate. I roll strength as a hawk, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
what
a
that is,
truffle
you
hawk.
guys. Yeah. Okay, let's just assume.
Do you have the strength of a bird or a pig?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Oh, that. Fuck these dice. Can't. In my age.
8.
That's an 8. Yeah. Okay. Plus 1, so 9.
Okay.
So I don't get out, I imagine.
No, you don't.
Unhand me.
Oh, you talk. Good, good. I've been meaning to talk to someone. What the hell happened and why I've been trapped in here for 2 weeks where no one has come to give me any type of food or water or anything like that.
Oh.
Why shouldn't I eat you?
What's that?
And why shouldn't I eat you?
Oh, we're really gamey. Maybe we can. Fuck's my accent as a hawk. Maybe we could help you. You know, it's you're clearly trapped here, and something's happening to this town. We might. Our mission might be aligned.
Okay, well. She thinks on this because, and then she thinks also, what is to say that when I let you go, you're not just gonna run away, and just never come back and leave me here to rot all by my lonesome?
I have friends.
Why'd you do that?
Because I'm not sure how close.
Did we feel that from like we're like picking the general store and we're like,
I have friends, and they'll come looking for me.
Okay, so then I should keep you here so they come find you.
If that's what you want, yes. I suppose. It's better than being eaten.
All right.
And I just keep squawking. Help! Help! Help!
Then she crosses her arms and kind of like holds you in her like hand right here. Okay. And everyone else roll perception.
I love the idea that Joseph is outside looking. We cut right to him going, "Wow, where'd he go?"
That's a 13 for me.
And,
I'm just outside the window like,
19.
Oh, yeah. Nice. 14.
17.
Okay, I will say with your 19,
Yeah.
you're like, where did he go? You're the first one to hear like a very distant help, help. And the reason you can hear it is because the town is so quiet. So you, even though it's a weird hawk accent, you know that could be none other than your friend Amanita, who seems to be screaming in the distance.
Do I can hear where it's coming from, or just
I
that?
feel like you hear it's coming from like, the sheriff's area.
Okay. There's screaming coming from inside the sheriff's area.
Awesome. I couldn't pick this lock anyway.
Well, that's good because Omnisled teaches us we should do
Oh, I
that.
failed.
They failed. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty bad.
It was pretty bad.
No need to check in there.
Joseph's just running straight into the sheriff's area. The door's open, right?
Yeah, the door's open. You're able to get down the stairs, and it's kind of dark down there because the lights are low, and everyone's human, so you don't have dark vision. But you in the darkness, it gets louder, and you see this muscular, red-headed woman who's kind of seated up against the wall, seemingly holding your friend in hawk form in her hands while she waits, and she sits up when she sees you and goes, "Well, hello. Help did come," and that's when she does let you go.
We did it.
Let's go.
Hello.
Hello, who might you be?
My name is Joseph Bummer, and I'm with the Lanterns. We've come here to explore demonic activity here in the city, and I heard the screams of a bird pig, and it led me to you. And who might you be?
Well, I'm Quinn Valenhart. I've been wanted for some time, and I came here doing some trading undercover, and one of my shipmates sold me out, and I've been stuck in here awaiting trial. And they were checking on me and waiting, and then all of a sudden people stopped coming. And I truly thought I was a goner until your friend here flew in, and I was able to use him to signal you down here. If you can get me out here, I'd love to find a way to repay you. And I do mean with currency.
Yeah. Well, I've got good news, and I've got good news. The good news is, in the eyes of Omnis, none of us are truly wrong. And in also good news, I think everyone who arrested you might be dead. So I think your sentence might have just gotten commuted.
Okay, then I guess the last order of business is finding the key for this cell.
Yeah.
Can I run up the stairs? Yeah. Run upstairs?
I think I'm downstairs, right?
Wait, you're downstairs?
Yeah.
Like the basement area.
Okay, downstairs to the basement.
You're going downstairs?
Yeah, where you are, with my tools.
You see Joseph run up, as you're going downstairs, Joseph is running upstairs going, "Hot lady need key." And he's just going upstairs to try to find a key upstairs.
I'm going to continue going downstairs. See the hot lady with key? Do I recognize a fellow criminal?
I would say you've definitely recognized her face on posters.
Oh, she's famous.
She's kind of well known, and it is kind of odd that you are kind of surprised to see her in this kind of like seaside town in a local jail, kind of arrested, because this is someone who you expect to either go out in a blaze of glory or have like like the Navy capture this person, not like just some random sheriff.
Okay. Quinn, right?
Yes, hello.
I'm a big fan of your work. What are you doing here?
Well, I'll tell you what I told one of my friends. She kind of like throws her hair over her side, crosses her arms, muscles bulging, chest just like kind of, and now in the light you can see her like chest piece, which is kind of just like a large like mast of the ship with wings that go up to the shoulders, and she just kind of like throws her hands and was like, I was betrayed by one of my shipmates. I still don't know why. I can't imagine that this town had any money worth doing it. And so I've just been waiting. I was probably going to have like a valiant escape during a trial or something like that. But then I just heard nothing but silence for the past 2 weeks. So if I was saying if anyone could help me out of here, I'd be open to making it worth their while, not limited to currency.
I really hope that's good.
Yeah.
And does anyone want to give me guidance?
I'll give you some guidance.
Oh, hey, double guidance? Can I get
Hey, you double guidance? I don't know if that.
I don't know. That's not how that works.
Let me get stack guidance.
No, you can't. But like, you could.
It would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'll take one. Okay,
I think as a literal wingman, I would like to give you guidance.
That's the
awesome.
sitcom. Remember it.
Well, okay. 13 plus 2. 13 plus 2 plus 4. It's good.
Yeah, that's good. That's 19.
Should be totally enough for this lock,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. The lock opens up, and she kind of tosses her hair behind her shoulders, like, thank you so much. And she gives you like what I just for some reason always called like the Vin Diesel handshake, where she grabs her forearm and like shakes it, and then pulls you close to her. And it's like, it's exposing oneself, but like when the pheromones just hit right, and it's like yeah, you don't smell the greatest, but I like the way you don't smell the greatest. You're kind of getting like that's the scent she's giving off, and then she kind of like pushes you away and walks up the stairs. And while you're upstairs, you hear footsteps behind you, and you there's kind of like been this this like safe, it seems like, but she like you hear someone lean against it, and when you look up, it is Quinn. And as she has her ear to the safe, she does the like hearing the locks on the safe. She's really good at this. This is someone you can tell is a seasoned pro at crime. Cracks it open, and then she starts. She has like a very large, like her captain's coat is. What is we got nerds
The
here.
lure.
No, actually, I was like, I have nerds in excess here. Who is the fancy guy from One Piece? You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, Don Flamingo.
There it is.
Don Flamingo.
Yes.
Don Flamingo.
Like, it is like that level of extravagance in the coat, except it's purple and it goes, so it's this long, flowy captain's coat, pauldrons, gold, shimmering silver down the sides. She puts that on. She grabs her hat that matches. She's grabbing, a scimitar. She's like basically getting equipped, and then she pulls out a big sack of gold, and like grabs a handful and slams it on the table next to you, ties it to her side, and just pulls out just sack of random things and goes, well, until next time, I will see you all later.
So before you take off, real quick. Hi, hello. You said, I heard that you said that people just stopped coming. Did you ever hear like a scuffle? Did you ever hear weird conversations? We're trying to find demons. It's so I cannot stress how important it is that I find a demon. I will be basically disappointing my god if I don't smite a demon and kill it.
She puts the bag down and kind of thinks to herself.
You're really well built. Sorry.
What's your wife's name?
Marta! Marta, I am married, I'm not dead. Okay.
She thinks on this for a while. She looks to you and goes, "Thank you."
Jim.
It's all starting to make sense. See, I don't normally come around to Brackenmore because there's nothing worth stealing here and there's not enough commerce for the trade I like to do. But we did get a mysterious letter
What a letter.
that promised us a lot of money to bring a relic to this town.
Oh.
And it was right when I brought the relic and was supposed to be paid that I was suddenly betrayed.
Oh.
So, we should find this person.
That betrayed you and kill them.
Yes.
Great.
Whoa.
Because they're a demon, probably.
Should we also? Do we need to find this relic?
And kill that too.
I mean, I don't know. I'm a pirate woman. I don't. I'm not a relic woman.
What did the relic look like?
Yeah, could you describe it?
Yeah.
Very specifically.
Yeah.
Okay, it looked like a stone eye, and in the eye there was a skull, and it was heavy.
I'm so.
But not for you.
Yeah, no. yes.
As she describes it, I just whisper that to the mold spores that I find in the walls and cast locate object, and ask my fellow mycelium if they've seen such a relic.
Yeah.
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 You like that?
I did like that. I thought that was sick.
In this moment, when you cast that locate object, when you reach down and you touch one of the spores, for the first time, something you've known in your heart was so true, something that you've felt, something that you've risked death and these stares from Ferdinand for all this time, seems to happen. You have tapped into this mushroom hive mind that you believe exists. And you are not locating it by having this information told. You are touching this mushroom and you are now interconnected with all the mushrooms that are laid about in here. And all of these mushrooms seem to guide you to this object. As you move back outside, you move through the stalls. You move
Passing me.
Passing.
I never went inside.
You never went
You never went inside. Passing
So
him.
mean.
And you go into the residential area, and it's this empty house at the end, or so you thought, until the Mushroom Network brings you inside and locates this object. And sitting in front of it is this this woman who is just like just seemingly distraught. You can't quite hear. You're getting the visual of it, and when you're looking through the Mushroom Network, it isn't like you're getting a clear picture. It's almost like a fuzzy infrared, and you're seeing the silhouette of this woman, but you're seeing the silhouette of the object, and you're seeing her pace this room back and forth, and then you pop back in to yourself.
Unplugged from the Matrix.
Oh, you're so sweaty.
I did it.
You're moist.
My friends.
What?
Hi,
Slimy.
I guess we're not that close. My friends.
No, we're friends. We're friends. We're friends. We're friends. You're just sweaty. Tell us everything.
So I just relay everything
Yes.
that I experience, and it's just like a sort of diary of the mouth. Of, oh my God! See, you won't believe what I did. I experienced what I thought to be true, and I know in my heart that it is true. We are the fungal network. It is one. It's connected, and well, we can go on and on about that, but. I know where that object is.
You do?
And then there's a woman who is, I don't know if she's guarding it or if she is suffering because of it, but I know where it is, and I can take us there.
Well, let's go. Thank you, and thank you, Omnis, for creating that mushroom network.
You're welcome. I'm just kidding. That was me.
Joseph, for a moment, thought you heard it.
You got fucking caught.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's amazing. What a gift.
Yes,
A true gift.
It's debatable as to who the creator of this mushroom.
Of course, it doesn't
network
matter,
is, but,
does
but
it?
that's fine. Sure, yeah. You can justify it however you want, I guess.
Go get to
As, you omni-godders will do.
We will.
Hey,
In any
his
case.
will.
His will. His will. Anyway, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, so I'd like to lead them to the...
Okay, yeah. So you follow down this path that you saw during this neural network, and you get to this door of this kind of humble-looking home that is at the end of the residential area. The door is closed.
Has the captain
Oh,
come
wait a
with
second.
us?
The door was closed because Quinn walked up and kicked it open.
Oh my God.
So what you witness is Quinn walk up, kick the door open, pull her blade out, and point it at this woman and go, "Are you the one who turned me in?" And this woman slowly turns around and kind of when you witness the angel face that you did, and there was like this face of an angel, but it kind of like slightly decayed first. That's kind of what this woman's visage looks like as she kind of turns around, and it looks like a normal woman in her like mid-30s from the nose up, but from the nose down, you see graying of skin, wrinkling, and then once it gets about to the like cheek down to the chin, it is just skeleton, pure skeleton, and she is kind of like turns around slowly to you, and not to you, to Quinn. And she's like, "Yes, I did."
Barkskin.
Nice. Yes. Can I hide?
Far too expensive.
Whoa.
And I know you wouldn't take non-payment. And this didn't bring him back. It just took everyone away.
Sorry to interrupt, which is mean. I think this is the sailor lady whose husband didn't come back just once. I didn't let you have your speech.
This is our friend, Mean Sebastian.
And when she's like when she's kind of cut off in the rousing of her big like
And also on her
evil
face.
speech, she's so angry you start to see green necrotic energy crackle out of her hands, and she points at you and goes, "You didn't let me say the story and the whole reason that all of this happened, so now you will die." No! Roll initiative.
Oh man.
Did I say our friend, Mean Sebastian?
Oh rats. Could I have taken that time to like hide somewhere maybe?
Yeah, I would say this. You're not on her mind, beside the buff lady and the person who just interrupted her. Yeah, I'd say you're able to hide, and also Quinn's gonna be fighting with you, but taking forever too. Damn. All right, let's Let's see.
I've got a 6. Does anyone want to go slower?
Oh, don't worry.
I also got a 6, buddy.
Oh.
Yeah. Want to trade?
You know, that's wild. You somehow got, lower than the 7 that the evil lady rolled.
Nice.
Joseph got a 12.
Wow.
Yeah, he's pretty good at initiative. And not good at anything else.
I got a dirty 20.
All right.
Yeah, that sounds right, yeah.
Oh, buddy.
I'm making it too sad. He's got other stuff going on, too. He's got a novel, he just never talks about it.
We never ask you about your hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
We're bad friends.
We try.
Yeah.
How's that letter coming? So I can talk to him for you.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be sad. Jeez.
Not as good as the novels coming.
What did you roll again?
A dirty
Sandeep?
20. Oh, sorry.
6.
A 6?
6,
Okay.
10, dirty 20.
Okay. And,
12.
okay, that's who got it.
Pretty bad.
You get a 6 too?
Yeah, I got 16.
Great.
You finally get your demon.
I'm so excited. I mean, unless she's not a demon. She seems like a demon, right?
Well, maybe it's a demonic relic. She could just be a sad lady.
I know. That's what my fear is. I just want her to be a demon and not a sad lady.
I feel
Well,
like she's a demon.
I
She's a
mean,
demon or she's a sad lady.
Well-
It's going to affect my next move.
so the relic could have turned her into a demon. Her grief could have turned. I don't know how that works.
Okay.
You're the one who talks to God.
Oh, no.
All right, so Tabitha, you are up first. What are you going to do?
Gosh. Okay. Well, if she's a sad woman, I would feel terrible about. Interesting. I think instead I'm going to. I'm going to cast aid on my group. And so everyone gets 5 additional hit points on top of your hit points. And so it's sort of like her eyes for a second, like they turn that white, and you feel the warm, dulcet tones of Omnis's voice in your mind as you gain 5 hit points.
Okay.
And then as bonus action, I'm going to cast a spiritual weapon
Okay.
behind her. I'm not trying to threaten her. I am threatening her. I'm not trying to kill her. I want to say, where is the relic? Did the relic do this to you? Are you just a sad lady? Please.
She looks at you for a long time and goes, "The relic didn't do this to me. The world did."
Oh, it doesn't answer my question at all. Oh, no.
The line was hard though.
Society.
So, how does readying attack work? Because, with a spiritual weapon, is my action to cast it or then to use it?
I'd say with spiritual weapon,
Yeah. Is it an action, bonus action to cast it?
yeah, and then you can use
No,
cast it.
I think you can use it right off the.
I can use it right off the bat?
Right? Right? Yeah, you can use that.
Thank you.
It's a 2-hour one-shot.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, so I am going to, I'm not going to hit her with it. I'd like to smash, the table next to her. I'm trying to intimidate her.
Okay. All right, so roll to hit the table.
What's the table's AC?
Oh my god.
You're blessed too, right?
How long does blast last?
1 hour.
That was
Great.
5.
Okay, that was 5 to hit the table.
Yeah.
I will say you get the. Were you aiming for the relic or near it? Or-
Near it.
Okay, I'll say with the 5, you try to smash the table and you miss the table and hit the relic, and the relic hits matches the weapon and just ding, and it reverberates just this very unsettling kind of vibrational noise.
Okay.
Oh.
Sorry. That's it from me.
All right, then Lucerna, you're up.
Oh wow. Okay. I did so bad on my initiative. Okay, so I'm sneaking, I'm hiding. I would like to make a move action to also get closer to the table to take a closer look at this relic. Can I talk to God? Can I just like once just be like, hey man,
We got her.
what's up with this?
Found a friend?
Yeah, can't everybody?
Yeah.
You really are mean, Sebastian.
It's not a character. It's not a character.
I feel like when you do it, you're able to connect because you're directly blessed by Omnis, and when you speak, it's like, so finally decide to comb.
You can do it different. Anything else? Anything else?
Okay.
Thank you.
Well. Look who decided to finally answer her calling.
You could do the other one again.
Spaghetti Western.
Really spoil that for everybody.
Well.
Oh, okay. So this is kind of like a mutual beneficial. Anyway, okay. How can I destroy this thing right here, please, God?
Well, destroy what? This artifact?
Yeah. It's making the lady do lots of mean things. The lady.
That's pretty fucking mean.
Damn. It's rubbing off on me.
I think this artifact isn't going to defeat the lady, but if you want to defeat it, well, you're going to have to let me move through you.
It's that kind of party.
Let me. This is a really whispered conversation behind a table. So God, what does that mean?
If you can get your hands on that relic, I will give you my power, and touching it with my power should destroy it.
Okay. Can I ask you for another favor, though?
What's the other favor?
I think it would mean a lot to Joseph if you did it through him instead.
Okay. I mean, it's
God scrolling through a notebook.
It's not here.
that relic is blocking some of my power. The only reason I'm able to speak to you and Tabitha is because I'm already within you. So you will have to transfer my blessing on to Joseph. Make sure you touch him, because whoever you touch next gets imbued with my power.
Oh no. Okay. Is this important enough to me to take another turn to do this for Joseph? I think it is. All right, God. It's been nice knowing you, I guess.
Yeah. You know, most people would be jazzed.
Great.
I don't mean to look...
You do you. You know,
Hey,
I'm all
are you-
free will and all that. So enjoy that.
Hey, are you gonna go away forever?
I mean, I'm kind of forced to just be here, watching over, the world. But
Like, are you gonna be gone from me forever if I do this, or like just for like the moment? Because now I feel kind of bad. I don't want to be mean, Sebastian, to God.
No, I mean, we'll see.
Wow.
Oh my God, am I breaking up with God? That's so upsetting. All right. I'm gonna use my next movement action to get closer to you.
Okay.
Great. I don't know how
Can you
much.
touch?
I think how many actions? I've moved twice. Can I touch him?
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna. What are you doing right now?
Cowering behind Quinn.
Okay. She's gonna sneak behind you and kind of like go, "Hey, Joseph,
What?
look at me."
What?
She's gonna take her hands and cup your face.
Roll dex.
Oh, no. I'm good at that, actually. It's 10. 10 plus. Where are you? Skills. Skills. My dex, that's not a skill. That's an ability. It's a 2 plus 2? No, it's plus 4.
Oh, plus 4.
14.
Okay, let me see. Let me just add this bonus. So you go to cup his face.
Yeah.
You were cowering behind Quinn. There's a whole battle happening right now, and the crackling energy has made Quinn step back, and you are now, when you kind of closed your eyes to grip on to Joseph's face, you are now cupping Quinn's ass.
Ominous works in mysterious.
And Quinn kind of looks behind you. It's like, hey, time and a place. Time and a place.
Joseph peeks out from the cheek, just like, what? You just called me over to watch you do this? You want everything from me?
Just to cuck you.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Oh, hey.
Boy.
I immediately released her ass. And go, do you hear God now? That's a weird, this wasn't my payment. I paid you. My charisma's 10.
We'll consider it even.
Oh, man.
And she turns back and readies her weapon.
Does she hear God?
Roll insight.
14 plus insight. That's my abilities. Let's go to skills. Plus 3. That is math. 14 plus 3. 17.
With 17, she doesn't say anything, but she looks like she's like distracted.
Not just because I touched her butt.
No, not because you touched her butt.
Nice. Okay.
And then is that your turn?
Yes.
Sorry
I don't know.
for
I'm
what?
just gonna look at him. I was like, I'm sorry. I tried.
Sorry for what?
No, you don't need to. Don't write your
It
letter.
is now your turn, Joseph.
Joseph is confused and scared and now angry at everything that's happened. One thing that I wanted to do earlier when we heard about the artifact was Joseph's actually really good at history and religion, believe it or not. And I wanted to know if I could recognize or knew what the relic was.
Roll your history.
Not as good as I thought it was. This is 12.
Okay,
not so
with a
bad.
12, and since you're like you are a very kind of devout, follower of Omnis, and you because of that you know a lot of like the sigils of all the demons and Malday and all the different kind of artifacts, the things that his worshippers worship, and with that knowledge, you don't seem to recognize this.
Okay. Well, then, just looking at this terrifying relic and this terrifying person and the love of his life getting her just ass grabbed, filled with rage again, I think Joseph's just going to run with a dagger straight towards this evil demon lady.
Perfect. Okay. Yes. Yeah. I'm thinking that. All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay. Oh! That is a nat 20. Technically a 23, but...
Roll your damage then.
Okay. D4 plus 1. That's a 4. Woo! Plus 1 is a 5.
Okay, roll again.
Okay. That's 4. 3 plus 1 is 4, so that's 9.
Okay, let's do 9 damage. Awesome. So you move in, and you said you haven't seen battle much, right?
No, not at all.
You and how are you attempting to stab this kind of like old, scary, kind of zombie-esque woman?
Joseph's heart hurts, so he's gonna just go straight dagger, actually in front of him, running like that to try to stab her in the heart.
Okay, I will say you run at her, stabbing in the heart, and this is all new to you. These feelings you've never really ever taken a life. You've kind of stood on the back lines while me and Sebastian just relentlessly did damage. And this is in a fit of rage, you ran forward and you stab, and her body almost feels weightless as it smashes up against the kind of wall and desk that is holding the wall and table that's holding this relic, and it very easily goes into her chest. And even though you've stabbed her directly in the heart, it doesn't seem to affect her. She just smiles and goes, "You can't take anything more from me."
Oh.
Perfect. It seems like it is her turn. What a good time. All right. Oh, boy. Okay. I am. She raises that crackling hand that she did, and then she touches your face for...
No.
Ooh-wee.
Don't hurt him.
Does a 25 hit?
Yeah, it says here it hits a lot.
Awesome. Okay, so it's going to be 6 cold damage.
Okay.
And give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Don't do that. Don't go, oh no. That is a 13.
Okay, the DC was a 15, and you are now paralyzed for 1 turn.
Okay.
So you're watching him in this fit of rage rush this woman, stabbing. You're like, yes, he got a win, and this woman unaffected puts this crackling hand up against his face, and now Joseph is just frozen in place with the knife in her chest. I will say, mean Sebastian, give me a wisdom save.
Wisdom. Okay. That is a... is a 4 good, Ify? Is a 4 good?
Yes. So, Sebastian, what you see is while she's pressed up against the wall and she's just put her hand on your friend, paralyzing him, she turns to you and her eyes go completely white, and she stretches her mouth open, and you kind of see the edges of skin that used to be attached to the kind of more skeletal parts of the jaw kind of rip off, and you are now frightened for, we're just going to say 2 turns.
Okay.
Yeah.
Minutes left, so
But you can repeat the turn on each saving. You can repeat the saving throw at the beginning of each turn to kind of break from frightening. But that's all she does.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Sebastian, guess what? It is your turn.
Oh, good. Is that a what?
DC 15 Wisdom save.
Okay, cool. Oh, that's a natural 20!
Yeah, so this gaze doesn't work on you very long because you think about a real funny joke that you can say to hurt this lich lady's feelings.
I was already prepared for you to be ugly, stupid. You're ugly when you cry. All right, so is that just a check so I have a normal full? Okay, cool. So I'm going to use a bonus action to rage. Believe it or not, he's a barbarian this whole time. Thank you. But rage for Mean Sebastian is very specific. He goes into a pure making fun of things form. He is a Path of the Beast barbarian. So he manifests these huge, massive claws, and he's like, "Hey, everyone, look at me! I'm a wolf." So that's kind of his whole thing. So he runs up to. How close am I to her versus to the relic?
I would say that they're literally sitting on top of the relic. Like he stabbed her into the relic, so so they're on it.
Oh, okay. So I would like to run up to her and use my claws, and I do that.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead, roll to hit.
I'm gonna use this here because I'm not familiar with how rage works because I've never used a barbarian. So let's see here.
Really?
That's gonna be a oh god. Does a 10 hit?
I must say it does not.
But she's so prone. Isn't that right? No, I'm kidding. But with Form of the Beast claws, I get an extra attack with claws, even if it's the same hand, which I do. So that's going to be a 19 plus 5.
Let's go.
That hit?
Definitely hits.
Woo! And that's going to be a 1d6 plus 5. So we've got... That is a 4 plus 5. That is also 9 damage.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm going to look at him and be like, you were bested/matched.
All right. So yeah, that takes you take you swing those claws kind of because her back, she's up against this. So you swing the claws, you barely miss Joe's face as you come across and you slash at her, ripping into her arm, but no blood comes out.
As a free action, if I may, she did say you can't. There's nothing left for you to take. Mm-hmm. Can I really quickly with my inventory put like one of my dice in there and then just be like and just like snatch it back and be like, I did it.
Yes, I would say you do that, and you see her trembling out of pure anger, kind of understanding what you're trying to do.
Big mad.
Amanita, you're up.
Okay, amazing. Okay, having now connected to I would say people, but it's person, the consciousness of the Porcini family name. I wild shape for my final time between this next long rest into, if you'll allow it, a Myconid sovereign.
Ooh.
So it's a mushroom person.
It's a mushroom person.
And so I call upon all of my mushrooms to sort of, imbue themselves into me. This is definitely going beyond my.
Go for it.
Okay, cool. So this guy's pretty badass.
Okay.
But I feel like I have sort of really connected to the mycelium source in this way and letting it flow through me. This guy. So I look probably way less attractive than I already did. But now I'm this mushroom creature, and I am going to do. He has a multi-attack. And he will use his hallucination spores, which ejects spores at one creature that it sees within 5 feet of it, and the target must succeed on a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
And what's the effect that it gives it?
It poisons it for a minute and the poison target is
I
incapacitated
will
while
say
it
she
hallucinates.
is immune to poison.
Well, that's dumb.
You kind of like said lich lady.
Well, I should read more. Okay, fine. But I use that.
Does it do damage?
Huh?
Does it do damage
Does it
outside
do
of poison?
damage?
It'll let you do damage with it hitting her, but she hurts her.
The target can repeat the saving throw at the end. No.
Okay.
It doesn't. It just does that. But that's just the beginning, okay? so basically, I throw some spores in its face to distract it, and then I use my fist, which is a melee weapon attack, +3 to hit. So I'll do that, which hopefully will hit.
It hits?
Yeah. That's why I did that. That's why I banged the table, because it, it was an 8 to hit. So, so I look like a really ugly mushroom. That's what I've done this time.
Okay.
Cool.
No, it's cool.
I don't know. I
It's
saw
cool.
picture. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we looked.
We looked. It was great.
Do at least I look cool?
Yeah. Honestly, you do very look cool.
Because this is like a big deal for me to turn into the thing that I most love and treasure, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we get that, bud.
I like the hues
Yeah.
that you have. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks, guys. I'm gonna remove the quotes from my friends. You're just friends now.
all right. So, after this touching moment, Quinn pulls out her short bow and shoots it at.
Cool.
It hits, and it is a sneak attack. So we're about to do some damage.
Man, this
Power of God.
Yes.
term was going much better in my
Someone's
head
gotta use
when I
it.
imagined it.
Thanks, man.
You know.
I tried.
You know.
The best.
Fuck yeah. What? That's it's me. She does 15 damage.
God. That's a lot of points. Okay.
All right. Yep. And so like yeah. So you just see her just kind of effortlessly whip out the shoulder blade. It's like she goes, no one. I mean no one turns me in or forgets to pay me. In this moment, in your kind of like paralyzed state, you feel warmth within you, Joseph. You feel a comfort, a fuzziness. And then suddenly, you are no longer in the room. You just see whiteness.
Am I still frozen?
You're not here.
Okay.
You're unconscious, but you feel warm, you see whiteness. What everyone else sees is Joseph and his body turn to you and go, we break the relic. And it seems like you hear Joseph's voice, but you also hear it doubled with Omnis's voice. And he
What does that sound like?
we break the relic. And so he takes it from you and he smashes it onto the ground, but like it isn't just like thrown. You see this like whiteness in his hand, the power of your God, kind of like heat up this relic as it drops to the ground, smashes to 1,000 pieces. Against the wall, this woman, the woman who was kind of left to do this, kind of pops into dust the same way the skeletons do, and like everyone kind of stops, and Joseph, as Omnis looks to you, goes, "This is why you were exactly where you needed to be," and he disappears in Joseph.
Where you needed to be.
So Joseph, for you remember being frozen by this lich lady, and you're in whiteness, you feel warmth, and then suddenly you feel like yourself again, and you no longer see that scary lady, and you look to the ground, and it seems like this relic has been broken, and you kind of just don't know what happened.
Everybody tell him.
Tell me what.
You peed.
I did? I felt it. it was really cold and then really warm.
Yep.
And now, what happened?
Omnis spoke through you, Joseph.
What? What did he say?
Well, he spoke through you. You said it together. You broke the relic. You saved this town, Joseph. You did this.
So, as you walk back out, back into the town is no longer foggy. You start hearing seagulls again, and you finally see the mayor kind of make his way out of the house, and he's like, "I did it! I figured it out! I knew if I just stayed in my house long enough, I would solve this problem." And then you see the mayor get whacked upside his head, and old Crag and Ferdinand just walk back up, and you're greeted, and you debrief, and you go back to the wagon. And when you're back in the wagon, Ferdinand kind of nods his head, and kind of hearing you talk about this and kind of all the things you went through, Ferdinand, it goes, well, did you like fighting a demon?
Honestly, I thought it was going to be very black and white. Instead, it was this woman who experienced a lot of pain, so much pain that it turned to dark things, and so the answer is no.
Well, good thing, because that wasn't a demon.
Really?
Yeah, no.
So demons are bad?
Yeah, that was just a woman who tried to use necromancy to bring back her husband who was lost at sea.
God.
It turned her into a lich, and then it turned, she turned evil.
Oh.
So you haven't faced a demon yet.
So I still haven't faced a demon yet.
Yeah, it seems like the demon hunting game is getting very slow. Who knows when we'll see another demon?
Well,
Could be 100 years.
And you know what? I guess that's where we'll end.
if I may, post credits.
Of course, post-credit ugly mushroom man.
All right, Horsey, giddy up.
Credits roll.
That's it.
That's it.